Hello guys and welcome to DC Universe Online. My name is Pretzel. I am currently on my level 3 villain ult in the middle of the Hall of Doom to show you guys how to get every tier PvE piece and every tier PvP piece. So let's start this adventure by going to the Tech Wing. You gain the tier 1 by getting Mark of Triumphs. I'll show you guys how to get them at the end of this video, or you guys can look down in the description down below. Okay, first set, the Tech Tier 1, sold by Mr. Freeze. An amazingly beautiful set, which I wish I had as a hero, or wish I had a 30 villain. Very cool looking set, very like Mr. Freeze, very icicle-y, very frozen, very robotic, very high tech. You can see the amazing looking crystals on his gloves, the back, and the feet. Okay, villains and heroes, I'm just gonna come out with it and say the honest truth. Villains have the cooler sets. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie. And to hide my shame by saying that, I'm gonna go to the next wing! The Meta Wing, to show you guys the next tier 1. So, we'll take this back alley over here. And sorry guys, if there is weird cuts. I don't know the Hall of Doom, so if I look like I'm going a weird way, it's because I'm lost. I don't play villain at all. I play hero. Okay, excuse me guys. We'll show you guys the next tier, sold by Metallo. Exact looking Metallo, very looking tier. I just said a run-on sentence, or whatever you want to call it. Back to what I was saying. Very cool looking gear, very anti-Kryptonian with the Kryptonite shoulder pads and chest and veins going through it. I obviously know my comics from what I'm saying. I promise, guys, I do read comics. I'm not just a DCUO noob. Okay, very robotic looking, very like Metallo, very cool looking, very war suit like. Then we'll head over to the back alley to see the final tier 1. Gonna text while I record this and wait. Jump, jump, spinny, spin, jump, jump. Okay, right side again. We'll get to the final tier 1, sold by Brother Blood. A very cool looking demonic set. Look at that. That just screams, come at me, bro. Very demonic. I love the helmet. The brooding, satanic looking helmet. Pretzel does not support Satanism anyway. In any way. Also, don't support religious arguing in my comments. Let's stick to the video, guys. No arguing is needed. Peace, love. Okay, very cool looking set. Very demonic. Very warrior looking. Very evil, I'll say. Okay, now we'll head to tier 2, which is sold for Mark of Distinctions. This is the Magic tier 2, sold by Cheetah. A very anti-hawk looking set. Very magic, very evil looking by the black and the very deep blue. See, good look at the wings. It's very awkward to record on this glass, by the way. Luckily I chose acrobatics so I can get a good view. Okay, let's look at the front again. Very cool looking blue glow to it, very cool looking helmet. Especially with the eyes and the mouth. Looks very evil. Okay. Next tier 2, we'll head up this back alley and go towards the Tech Wing for the Harley Quinn tier 2. Obviously a Joker tier 2. Very cool looking. I love the coloring. It looks exactly like Joker. The face is obviously a clown. Very happy clown, it looks like. He probably just came back from a party, gaining a big pot of cash as his paycheck. Of killing people. Yeah, he does that. Okay, back, you get a clown skull, very cool looking spider looking legs. I'll say that. Very cool looking mask, very Jokerish, happy, with skulls and horns. Evil. Okay, Meta tier 2, sold by Bizarro. A very looking, okay, I'm just gonna say this already and get this over with. All the tier 2s or villains look exactly like their mentors of what they're meant to be. This looks exactly like the Lex suit. It's apart from the helmet and a little bit of tiny details. Also looks like a Gundam. Mainly the Burning Gundam or Shining Gundam from G Gundam with the thing in the back. Looks like his car. Very cool coloring. I love the emblem that's on the chest and the belt. Very cool looking. Good look there. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys Tier 3, which is sold for Mark of Krypton. This set is very different from the Tier 1 through 2. This set, every tier is a certain role. Like, this set, which I'm going to start off with, is the DPS set. One of my favorite tiers. Very cool looking, very edgy, very Jimmy, very spiky. Looks like it will hurt a lot. I would not want to be punched in the face of a spike, or kicked in the face of a spike. Either one would probably puncture my head, go through my brain, and kill me. Evil villains. Evil. Okay. Have another look at the chest and the front. Very cool looking helmet. And now for the controller set. A very engineered tech looking set. Excuse me, guys. Looks like he's very supporty. Looks like he's very controller like he's controlling everything. He's controlling how a battle turns out. He's controlling all the equipment. He's very techy. It's a very cool controller set, I think. Also, I want to mention this, guys. The Tier 3 for heroes and villains look exactly alike, except for a few minor details. Look at the crest. You'll see it right here on the tank set, which we're going to right now. Look at that. It's a Z, which I'm going to guess is for Zod, which is the only Kryptonian major villain I can think of at the moment. People are going to yell at me, probably, if I'm not right. Just look at the hero one and look at the villain one. Very slight differences, but very cool difference. Okay, tank set. Very brute looking, very crystalline, very durable, I think, looking. I mean, come on, who would be able to get through that pure crystal? Very cool looking set. Now we'll get to the last Tier 3. The healer. Very space combat looking, as you can see the Z again, right there on the chest. Like I said, very space medic looking, very cool looking. I love the back. The back right there, not the back as in like the cloak, but the back of the chest piece looks exactly almost like a Dead Space, I think. With the little orange bar, looks like it's the health bar you'd see on Dead Space, I think. I think it's a pretty cool comparison to me. Okay, have a good look at the chest again. And then we'll move over to the final tier, the Tier 4, which requires the DLC Battle for Earth and Mark of Wars. This set is different from Tier 1 through 2 and different from Tier 3. There's 4 different tiers, but each tier has every role. So, the Bull tier, for example, can have every single role. But I would imagine it being a tanky kind of tier. I mean, come on, look at it. It's very brutish, very charging looking. Looks like you're going to go right into the fight first off. Just charging with that very broad looking helmet and horns. You can see the animal crest on the back of the cape. Very cool looking. I love the coloring. It looks very Spartan-like, very bull. I also love the chest on this chest piece. If I can get a good look at it. It looks like a Minotaur. I even love how it has the nose ring as the extra addition. And we'll go to the deer tier. I was going to say ram for a second. Very cool looking set, very badass looking. You can see the antlers on the sides and the helmet. Well, one of the shoulders. Spikes on the other shoulder. Very cool looking coloring, very green. See the emblem on the back again of a deer. Okay, get a good look at this. Come on. It's a deer skull, and it looks evil. That's amazing. Okay, then we'll go to the lion set. To me, it doesn't look very villainy. I don't know why. I just see a lion as a very heroic or heroine-like animal. I don't know why. That's just me, though. You can see the animal on the cape again. You can also see the mane right there on the helmet. Very cool looking. I love how they added the mane as an extra addition. They also added claws on the hands. If you can see them, they're very little spikes. You can see like the claws on the boots. Very cool looking. Okay, now the last tier 4, the ram tier. I love the color on this tier. It's like a seafoam blue-green kind of. See the ram horns on the shoulders, helmet, and gloves. Very cool looking. There's the emblem on the back. Excuse me, guys. Get a good look at the side. You can see the horns. Another good look at the chest. Okay, guys, I think that does it for PvE. Let's head over to PvP. We'll start off with PvP Tier 1, the Bloodbat tier, which only requires you to be level 30 and requires cash. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so when you get to the Meadowing, there's going to be these 3 stations. The one in the middle is going to be for Legends. The one on the left is going to be PvP Epic Accessories. And the one on the right is going to be what you're looking at right now, the Tier 1 Bloodbat set. And since there was no statue of the tier, I got a couple pictures thanks to the internet. I couldn't find anyone in game. But here's the set. For females, right here. Very cool looking set, very demonic. Looks like a subclass of the Tier 2, or Tier 1 mage, or meta. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Magic Wing, thank you. That was the male set you saw. And now we'll go to Tier 2, which requires influence points, which is gained from any kind of PvP. Here's the meta Tier 2 for PvP. Very, very Kryptonian looking. Looks amazing. Looks like you're in a high command. With the armor, looks very royal, very military-like. The helmet looks like a huge crown, which is one of my favorite aspects about this set. I love the coloring, too. The cape looks amazing, too. It looks like a banner. See me, guys, as I do this. I'm trying to hide the quest text on the right side. I'm sorry, guys. I'll keep talking as I try to do this. So the back looks like it's very banner-like, kind of like what the Miss States look like. Very royal, very proud, I'll say. But it's kind of disintegrated, like it's been through war. So obviously it's a military kind of man. Good look at the chest again. And then we will move to the next Tier 2. Which will be the... let's look what it is. The Tech Tier 2, sold by Two-Face. Very, very Deathstroke looking set. With the multicolors in the face, very assassin-y, very ninja-like. Very cool. I love how it has that techie kind of feel, but it still has that ninja kind of feel in the same way. Looks like it's battle armor than more of like a tech suit. See the cool looking glider wings on the back. I love the coloring to this. Look at those boots though, too. Look amazing. Have one good look at the chest. And then we'll move to the next set, which is the Magic Tier 2, sold by Faust. Very, very Black Adam looking set, very Egyptian, obviously, from the crest on the middle of his chest, and the shoulders and the helmet looks very Egyptian-like. Very cool looking set. I love the Egyptian feel to it. I love the Black Adam feel to it. Black Adam is one of my favorite villains. I wish he was a hero, though. Stupid people. Messed up his life. Get a good look at the shoulders right here in the back of the helmet. Very cool looking set. Good look at the chest again one last time before we leave. Feel free to pause anytime, guys, between any of the clips. Get a good view of it. And then we'll move to the next tier, which I believe is Tier 3, and requires Mark of Conquest, which is gained through completing Legends and Arena, which is also obtained through PvP Dailies, such as the Diamond Heist and Bounties. Very cool looking set, very Brainiac looking. Have a good look through the glass right here. Very cool looking back. Looks like you have freaking rockets on your shoulders and you're just going to shoot them at people. Hate to go against that thing. Have rockets shooting at my face. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop early talking about this set because I'm almost out of time. I didn't have enough time to really put a good description in because I was running a bit short as time, like I'm saying the past 2 times. So I'm going to show you guys pictures of what you have to do to get these. They are all color-coded and they are all named and titled by what you have to do to get them and to get into these. So you'll be doing duos first, then alerts, and then raids. They all require combat rating, which is kind of like an eye level, and you get that from gear. Please like, guys, please subscribe, and tell your friends, and please comment. Thank you very much, guys.